Hello, everybody. I wanted to spend a little bit of time helping you understand and making sure that you understand where to find, how to turn in, and ultimately just how to do and submit the Unit 2.05 assessment. So this is a TGA. It is not going to be just a quick quiz that you do. Kind of making sure that you understand where this is. Remember, this assignment must be typed to receive the credit. You need Word. You can still go on to the announcements page, and more closer to the bottom is how to download Word, or if needed, you could always even use Google Docs and then download that as a PDF to submit it. So those are kind of two options that you can do. So ultimately, you will be going into your content and you will be looking for, to make it easy, you will go to content. You can kind of barely see where that is right there. You're going to go scroll down on the left-hand side until you see Unit 2, and then you'll scroll down a little bit further until you get to 2.05, Cold War at Home. So in this, you will go, and as you can see, kind of further down will be the assessment. You really don't need to click on that first. The first thing you will need to do is click through the lessons, and this is very important. So in this, you can kind of see, there you go, a little bit, you can see where you'll start reading the Cold War at Home, and then you'll go here. And as you're reading, I will say many people avoid this or don't look or maybe are skimming. But if you look right down here for the graded assignment in the lesson, you will analyze 2 political cartoons. You will click here. And as you can see, there are multiple political cartoons in which you will have the chance to analyze. Analyzing is kind of looking at it and just seeing, what is the author trying to convey? What is the author trying to tell his listeners? What is the reaction maybe he's looking for? So as you can look, you can see different options. Obviously, many times there's going to be some text. That would be the first thing I'd go to. If there is a date, I would go to the date and start thinking, what is happening in America during that time period? And then see, is anything exaggerated? Anything kind of looking out of the norm? So you can see there are multiple different ones. You can see a newspaper with some fire. I have here in my hand. So there's many different ones that you can kind of see. You can choose. These even give you a little summary about kind of what each cartoon is trying to say, or kind of some context behind it. So in this one, you can see, when we look into it, you see obviously that is going to be trying to be the Statue of Liberty. You see it's on fire. Someone's climbing up a ladder, potentially with a bucket of water to maybe put it out. So what is someone trying to say is happening? You need to think, what does the Statue of Liberty represent? And if someone is trying to burn out her fire, what is this cartoonist trying to highlight? What are they trying to get Americans to believe into? So that's just kind of a tidbit on that. You will continue along, and then you will also go through the rest of the sections. You scroll down. You can see it takes you to the next session. When you click on the next arrow, and you will click through the daily checklist and all of the lessons and things like that. After you do the lesson, you have comprehended, you have a good understanding about what's happening in America during the Cold War. You will then have a chance to click right here on the political cartoons, the TGA. And then as you see here, it is going to be asking you a few questions. Preparing the document. It's going to be asking you a few questions, and then you will revert back to the cartoons that you are wanting to convey in this. So cartoon 1, you're basically going to look at that cartoon, and you're going to pick up the key elements, objects, symbols. What is showing in that cartoon? What is the message? Again, what is the cartoonist trying to tell his readers, or trying to get them to believe? Do you find the political cartoon is like one-sided? Oftentimes they'll exaggerate in a negative image, maybe the Soviets. Are they trying to convey that? And then is it targeting a group of people? That's another thing to it. Would it offend someone? And then you will do the same thing for cartoon 2. And you will, and then, so you can choose to download this and then put it in. You could even copy and paste it into a Word document. You can do it in a slide. Whatever way works best for you to make sure that you are looking at 2 political cartoons and then answering 4 questions about them. That is what you are going to be ultimately doing and submitting. Don't forget to submit. You will go to your assignments and your tools. And as you can see right here, you will click there and upload it just as you have with other TGAs. So hopefully this video has helped you understand kind of where to find the information, what this is trying to help you see, because one, the Cold War, as we has talked, it is a jam-packed, pivotal point in our history. We are all about the Red Scare, fearing communism. And political cartoons were a big way that people were trying to get Americans to understand and have a reaction to what is happening. Just like you guys who don't, when you see a lot of words, you kind of skip over it. You might skip my emails. People were very similar back in this time period. Long essays or long articles in a paper, people might not read. However, if they can quickly look at a picture, they begin to have a rationalized idea on what the author's trying to say. So many people and cartoonists in this time period are beginning to portray the communists or portray the Soviet Union to be something. And that is what you are going to be ultimately looking into and trying to figure out. If you have any more questions after watching this video, please reach out. Hopefully that will kind of help you a little bit, just kind of seeing, again, this is a big thing people are missing, is where to find those political cartoons. So now I've helped you kind of see where you can find those political cartoons. Here are the 4 questions if you want to screenshot those. You will also see these questions in your PowerPoint that I will upload in the s'more. If this is an easier way for you to copy and paste those into a Word document. But like I said, you're going to do great on that. Make sure you turn it in. Here is how I would like for you to turn it in to help me kind of keep them all organized as I'm looking for grading them. Do not email unless you have a question. Ultimately, turning your project in is the way to turn it in. If you have any other questions, though, reach out. Have a good day.